Oh my goodness, people, guess what? We are gonna set up the HurleyPro Westcott ProBoard today. I'm gonna show you how to do it with just one person, just myself. I'm gonna do it by myself, and you're gonna see how you can do it by yourself very easily. So guys, I'm setting up a ProBoard, my HurleyPro ProBoard. I've got two stands. I've got them weighted with the H2 Pro. I've got a regular spring clamp on the bottom, and I've got a super clamp up top. And the super clamp up top has got the front end of it in towards the front of the stand. Okay, so that's the way I do it. I usually put the super clamp at approximately the height of the board when the board is sitting on the floor like this, and I will bring one end and put it into the, I'll bring one end and I'll put it right into the super clamp. The key to this maneuver or operation, if you will, is that you clamp that board like you wouldn't believe. It's plastic, it's the end of the board. If you damage the board, it's not a big deal. Just make sure it's really tight so that it doesn't go anywhere when you bring the other side over. So I unroll the board. I've got these stands approximately the right distance apart. The other one is very tight in there, so it's not going to pull out. And I stick this end into this side of the board and I clamp it tight as well. You can see how the board is bending in like this. This is what's going to create a little twist up here. So what we want to do is we want to raise one end, and as we raise one end, we're going to watch it on the other side. If the thing is clamped properly, it's not going to fly out of there or anything. And then what we want to do is we want to push this in and use this clamp to straighten it so it keeps it straight on the light stand. And then we just simply raise the other side. And now this one, we could match it, but now I match it. I get my clamp in place above the bottom part of the stand so that I can actually raise it easily. And then I can go up a little bit on each side, and I'll just go back and forth. If you're doing this yourself, obviously if you're doing this with another person, you just have the other person stand here and raise it with you. And now I can go up like that. I can actually loosen this one, and then I can just bring this all the way down now. And I can raise this up a little bit higher, and that's about the height that I need. I'm 6'1". It's over my head, but it gives me about to my waist, so that's about where I need to be. I can keep it there, and then I'm just gonna watch it and raise this up until the bow on it is in the middle. When the bow's in the middle, there it is. So the bow is in the middle. That usually means that you're about level, right? Now, the main thing and the most important thing is that not only that you have the H2 Pro bags on it for ballast, the leg is set up so the back leg goes in a little bit. If you realize if this is going to fall, it's going to want to go straight back towards the center of where the center of the board is. So I would want to eliminate that by having the one leg of the stand on that angle. And now the bow looks like it's a little bit off to one side, so I'll just raise it up a little bit. Now I feel like the bow's a little bit better. And I can double check it. I might be able to go up a little bit more on this side still. And then I'm in business, and right about there. And now the board is curved. So in order for me to straighten it out as much as possible, sometimes I'll actually wrap it around my subject to get light to go all around them, which is a really nice effect. But most of the time, I just want it straight. So I will bring it out as far as I can without toppling it over, because if you pull too far, it is going to topple over. And right about there. So that's about as far as it'll go to get me as straight as I can be. And now I've got a nice, great background, portable, with a really smooth, beautiful finish. Okay, so you've seen how I've set it up. What are the keys? Getting those super clamps tight, making sure the A clamp on the bottom puts the board in line, and going up one by one and not going too far, making sure you have the H2 Pro bags on the bottom for ballast. If you have two people, obviously you're gonna go up simultaneously. It's gonna be a little bit easier on you, but this is a simple way to set up by yourself and get it going.